Hi guys, all of you, good afternoon. Guys, in today's session, we are saying that working with data types in MySQL and creating tables by using data types. What is a data type? Data type. So, data type is one kind of format to store the data in character format, in text format, in number format, in date format, and audio format. In video format we are going to storing the data. Maybe the data can be stored in file format, audio format, video format, image format, text format, date format. In number format we are going to store it. For storing the data we have to use different data types. For example, if you want to use 1 minute. Yes, data types. So we are having different data types in MySQL. So data type is a attribute. Data type is a attribute and that specifies the particular of data that can be stored in a column of a table. We are storing the data in column format. Each column in MySQL, the table must have a specific data type. Each column of a table, that table must have a specific data type, which we are going to defining in the kind of data that column can hold. Here MySQL providing various data types, various data types to handle different types of data efficiently. Those data types such as numerical data type, string data type, date and time data types, boolean data types, binary data types, and enumerated and set data types. Each data type works in its individual attribute or its own behavior. If you want to store numerical data or numerical values such as integers, decimals, floating points, we are using numeric data type to store the data in the integer format, float format, and a long integer or integer formats, floating points. We are using these integer numerical data types. String data type to store the characters, both both fixed length character char and varchar variable length data types we are storing. And the date format is there to store the data in date and timestamp method based on we are using. Boolean true or false format we are using. And binary data type stores are there like that such as blog, binary large object, and binary types we are using. And enumerated data types we are using enum, and sets data types allows you to define a list of possible values of a column. Of course, each data type specific characters such as the storage size, a range of values and behaviors while we are in operations like that, comparisons and arithmetics, we are choosing the appropriate data type for each column in MySQL tables in crucial for efficient data storage. Okay, guys, we are using this kind of. Okay, guys. So in this case, how we can create a table? How we can create a table by using these data types? By using data types. Okay, guys. Let me show you one by one. One by one. For example, just now the structure to create a table table creation. Yes. Syntax here. Create syntax is syntax. Create table, table name, table name, open parenthesis and close parenthesis. Okay, in between. Every table starts with immediately this open parenthesis. Then within this parenthesis only every column, okay, every column inside this. Now here column name, column name. Next data type, data type. Next size, data size. Next constraint, constraint. So constraint nothing but a condition. Constraint nothing but a condition. Okay, guys. Yes, comma. Okay. Next, like this. Okay. So finally, yes. Okay. Nth column. You can use nth column, comma. But every column should have comma. Keep in mind. Next, finally, okay. Yes, close this. Semicolon. Whenever you apply whenever you apply semicolon, okay, it's mean we are stopping the process. We are stopping the process. It's mean column, sorry, comma. It's mean continuation. The MySQL can understand. Whenever you apply comma, MySQL can understand. Yes, the user asking one more column. User asking one more column. MySQL gives us permission to give one more column. Whenever you apply the semicolon, it means MySQL can understand or it will understand. Yes, he is stopping the process. Whenever you apply the semicolon, hit the enter, automatically the table will close. The process, table creating process will close. Based on given instructions, based on column names, based on data types, based on data sizes, based on that the constraints. If everything is correct, if everything is correct, yes, MySQL gives you one table. Whenever you are not going to assigning proper values, proper column names, immediately it stops the process. Now, for example, for example, now I am going to creating one table, simple table, student table, student table. See, create. What are the columns for student table? What we are having column names? Okay. For example, for example, create table student, create a table student. Yes, open the parenthesis. Now hit the enter. Now, yes, SNO. Are we having or not? Student number. Student number. It's calling as a student student ID. For the data type, int. Int. Int is a numerical integer data type. Next, for increment, auto increment. Okay. If you are not saying, if you are not saying that auto increment, what will happen? Yes, let me. Yes, I am assigning that to 3. I am assigning 3. Which means how many values we can enter? How many values we can enter? Yes, guys. Here. Yes. 1 equals to 1 equals to 9, 9, 9 values we can enter. 9 values we can enter. Up to 1 to 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, for example, if you assign the 2 equals to 99, 99 records we can enter. Okay. Next, 3 equals to 999. 4 equals to, mean if you assign here, it means how many records we can enter? 999 records we can enter. 999. Okay, the first one 1 to 9. Second one 10 to 99. Third one 100 to 999. If you give 4, yes, how many we can? How many we can? We can up to 9,999 records we can enter. Yes, comma. Next, student name. Student name. Don't try to give hyphen. We have to give underscore only. That's a rule. Student name. Char. Yes, 20. More than 20 characters we can't insert. More than 20 characters we can't insert. Okay. Next, student. Student. Student F name. Student F name. Yes. Varchar. Varchar. Yes, I am assigning that 30. Comma. Next, student. Student ADDR. Student address. Varchar. I am assigning that 100 or 50. Comma. Okay. Say next, student. Student class. Varchar. I am assigning that 20. Now I'm going to closing. I'm going to closing the final semicolon. Okay. I'm going to closing. Yes, remove this one. This is the table. Now Take this one. Let me start the MySQL service. So I haven't started. What is the server here? It's 192.168.254.140. Guys, I don't increase much more because we will get number of columns. Okay, so that reason. Okay, now, okay, log login into MySQL. MySQL hyphen u root hyphen p. Hit the enter. Yes, given password. See guys, successfully we logged in into MySQL. Now, in the previous class, keep in mind, without a database, we can't create a table. Every table, every table inside one database. Every table should inside one database. What is the command to show the databases? Show databases. Show databases. In previous class, okay, we did this all. If you want to create a database, what is the command? Create database, database name, cloud, semicolon, it's asking. Now, show databases. See guys, show databases. Now, if you want to use without a database, you can't create a table. Without a database, you can't create a table. For example, take this one, take this one. See, immediately you'll get issue. No database selected. No database selected. It's mean without a database, you can't create a table. First of all, what we have to do? We need to select, we need to choose the database. So that reason, show databases. Now I am using that use cloud. See, database changed. Database changed. Yes, the command. What is the command to list existing databases? Default database. What is the command to show database name? Select database. Select database. So to know the present default database name, if you want to see the which database you are using, okay. So at present we are in cloud database. We have created. Now the command show tables, empty here, empty set. So it's mean we don't have any kind of tables inside this database. Just now we have created. Just now we have created. Now what we are doing that? Now we are going to creating a table. Hit the enter. See guys, successfully we have created. Create a table, table name, open parenthesis, then column name, data type, data size, next column name, space data type, and its a size, comma, say like that if you want to create. Now show tables. Now you can see we got one table. Got it? One table. If you want to see the table structure, DESC, DESC, table name. What is that? Student. Okay. Here we have used two data types only. Three data types we have used. One, int data type we have used, char data type we have used, and varchar. We will discuss what is the difference between char and varchar and int. We will discuss later on that. By using int data type, we can enter the only integer values. We can't enter float values. That's mean we can't enter real values. Real values mean floating point values. We can't insert by using data type int. If you want to insert floating point data types, what we have to do? We need to use float data type. We need to use float data type. We'll see. We'll discuss later on that. Okay. So that is the structure. Now, guys. So if you want, okay, if you want insert data, if you want to insert data, okay, what is the command? There is a command. There is a command. Insert. Yes, guys. For inserting data inside this table, for inserting data inside this table, we are going to taking. Yes, guys. See, insert data inside inside or inside the table. Yes. What is the column name? Yes, insert into table name student. Next values. Yes. What do we want? In which columns you want? In which columns you want? Yes, at present I want to insert. What is it? Student name, student ID, comma, student ID, comma. Next, student name, comma, student F name, comma. Okay. Next, student student address, comma, student class. Okay. So here, remove this one. Student, remove this one. Now come here. Yes, values. Now open this one. What is the value here? Keep in mind the numericals and floating point values should not be single quotes. Date and char and varchar formats should be in the single quote. Single quote. Yes, now values. The first value here one one student ID one, comma, the next one. What is the name here? Name. For example, Ravi. Next, comma, Okay. Next one. What is the column next one? F name. Okay. Next. Address. ATP. Next one. Class. DevOps. Close this column. Okay. Like this we can insert values. We can insert values. Now take this one. Before that, if you want to see the columns or if you want to see the data inside a table, select star from student. Select star from student. That is the command or that is the query that used for to get the database or data from the particular table. At present, we don't have any kind of data. At present, we don't have any kind of data. Yes. Now, successfully we have inserted one query. Now, the same command you can apply now. You got it now? See. Select star from table name. Select star from table name. Select star from, sorry, DESC. DESC means describe the table structure. Describe the, for describing table structure, command DESC space table name. So by that command, what we can, the number of fields, how many fields are there, and we can see the field name and type, data type we can see, and we can see that constraint, null or not null, null or not null we can see, keys we can see, constraint keys, primary key or foreign key we can see, and default values, yes, we can store the null values also. It accept null values. It accept null values and extra nothing inside. Here there are no any kind of keys. There are no any kind of keys, and it accept the null values. It accept the null values default. If you are not going to inserting any value, automatically it will take that null. It will take null. You got it now? So for one more example, to insert blank values, see, here I am deleting student and student address I'm deleting. Here student number I'm deleting, and I'm changing the next. Okay, next. So what we have deleted, we are having only name, student f name we are having, student class we are having. So it's mean here we don't have this. Only three columns we are having: student name, student f name, student class we are having. That's it. Okay. Now AWS. See here we are not inserting values. We are not giving the values to student number, student, for student id we are not giving values, and the student address we are not giving values. We are eliminating two columns. Now take this one and paste here. See, successfully we have inserted. Successfully we have inserted. Now once again, select star from student. See, whenever you are not assigning a value or whenever you are not giving a value to column, automatically by default MySQL place that data type null. The data is null. If you come to student ID, one is there, one is there, but the second column, second data, second record ID is null. ID is null. Yes, name is Sai. Next, father name Rama. Yes, student address null. Course is AWS. Okay, but are we going to maintaining this kind of data null values in the real time? If you go to bank account, if you go to bank account, okay, whatever we are having the customer details, maybe the customer amount balance may be zero. Okay, customer account balance may be zero, but whatever they are collecting customer information, they are not putting blank. Yes or no? These are the important thing that. So if you want to avoid this kind of null values, we are having constraints. We are having constraints. We will see that later on. We'll see that later on. See guys. Okay. Next, here, here, what it's doing? See, it's taken duplicate values. It's a taken duplicate values. Okay. We can't maintain duplicates also. Maybe the same name persons with the same name, maybe persons are available. Okay, and the maybe is the same name, father name also maybe, and the student address also same, and the student class also same, but ID should not be repeated. ID should not be repeated. It's not repeated. If it is repeated, it's calling as a duplicate. Yes, we need to avoid this one also. We need to avoid this one also. See guys, see one more record. Now you can see, for avoiding this kind, for avoiding this kind of, okay,
like 1, 2, 3, 4. But without the money,
sorry,
the money is there, sir. 2, 3, 4, 5 at the last year.
అదే నేను దాని గురించి డిస్కస్ చేస్తున్నా, ఇంకా అందులోపలికి వెళ్ళాల. అట్లా రావాలంటే ప్రొసీజర్ వేరుగా ఉంది. ఓకే, ఆటో ఇంక్రిమెంట్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. యూ నీ నాట్ ఇన్సర్ట్ వాల్యూ, ఆటోమేటిక్లీ ఇట్ విల్ ఇంక్రిమెంట్. ఓకే, లైక్ దిస్. సీ గైస్, గాట్ ఇట్ నో? సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఛాలెంజెస్. Okay, whatever we are going to inserting data, that data should not be blank, empty. In some cases, in some columns, the ID should not be repeated. That data should be unique. Okay, should not be null. Okay, should not be blank, should not be empty, should not be duplicate. Okay, so for that we are going to maintain some constraints. Those constraints are calling primary key, null, not null, unique, like that we are having, like that we are having. Okay guys, so if you want to insert values, if you want to insert values, yes, you can insert one more way, one more way. Yes, take this one. Yes, values. See guys, like that we can maintain. Yes, comma. Next, come here, record 2. like that. You can insert the values. Yes. Yes, we are going to inserting. Yes. Two. Now take this one. You can insert like this also. Two records, duplicates 0, warnings 0, two rows affected. Now again you can apply that. Whatever we have given that ID values, manual entries, manual entries. Whenever we are going to entering a ID, maybe that's duplicated. Whenever we are going to assigning a value by human, 100% in any case, or in some cases we are going to inserting duplicates. But whenever we are going to assigning that value, it needs to compare with existing values. It needs to compare with existing value. If already ID is existed, then whatever we are going to giving new ID, that should not be accepted by database. Okay, need to avoid duplicates. So of course we didn't write any kind of, okay, we didn't give any kind of constraints. So while creating a table, while creating a table. Okay guys, next, these are the examples. Show tables. Copy this one. Okay, you have to say, if you want to see, if you want to see the same structure, so what you have to do, you need to save the file name dot sql, file name dot sql, then only you can see the same structure. Okay guys, now, okay, so this is the structure to insert records. If you want to insert multiple records, like that you can insert. Okay guys, now the syntax, okay, whatever we have given that, okay, insert into table, insert into table, okay, column name, insert into table, the table name, okay, insert into table name space values. Immediately you can apply the values, but the values should be depends on data type. Okay, if you are using numerical data type, the numerical value should be outside quotes. Okay, and whenever you are going to inserting a characters or strings, those should be in the quotes. Okay guys, now see, here very important thing, queries. Query mean question. So here we have inserted data in different columns, in different columns. Okay, now if I want to get only one column of data, only one column of data, yes, select what is the name, select table, or select name, for example, name from student, select a name from student. Only this is the query to get only the particular. So here we don't have the name of the column name. What is that column name? Student ID, for example. See. We got it. Okay. Select is a query. Select is a command. That command is used for to select a particular record, particular column, particular value from the table database, from the table columns or particular column. We can get the columns, we can get the entire column, and we can get the data from the table column. See, okay. If you want to get only null values, select student ID from student where where student ID equals to student ID equals to null. One row selected. Empty set 1. It's not showing. Okay. It's not taking. Okay. Or else, see, if you want to actually null. It's not getting that. But if you apply the same name where student ID equals to 1, for example, see how many IDs are there with 1? See guys, see here, it's showing that 2. See, ఏం చేస్తాం మీరాడా ఇప్పుడు దాన్ని పక్కన పెట్టచ్చు కదా. ఇప్పుడు దానితో వదిలే, ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ జరుగుతుంది చూడు. ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ ఇది రావాలంటే ఆడ చెప్పు, దాన్ని వదిలేసండి. Okay, see guys, if you want to get the particular values, that's the command. So for example, if you want to get yes 3 like this, okay, the name student id comma, and what is the column name? Yes, student name or student class. Okay, from these two columns, student where student class equals to AWS, who are in AWS class, those records from the two columns it will take that. See, id is null, id is null. Yes,
If student ID is 4, sir, is it student 4? ఇప్పుడు మన స్టూడెంట్ ఐడి 4 ఉంది సార్, ఇప్పుడు లేదు నాకు మా డేటా దాంట్లో లేదు. 4 అని మనకు కొడితే అంతా వస్తుంది సార్.
okay, which is not existed, it won't get. See, we will get like this. Okay, see AWS. Okay, select from student where student class equals to AWS. student, the student table. Okay, see, select a student, but we need to apply. It won't come. Yes, select star from student where student class equals to AWS, like, and all columns you will get. Here we didn't specify the particular column name, but we are asking the class who are in AWS class. We want those all students information, the entire information. Okay, so we didn't skip particular column, or we are not asking particular column. We are asking all details, the entire student information who are in AWS class. Okay, this is the kind of process. Okay, guys. See, guys. Here you can understand easily. Okay. So for what? Who are in AWS class? Okay. We are asking that their entire details, not only particular details. Okay. Next, who are in AWS class? Only AWS class. Okay. What happened? Both are same, no? Both are same. No need. And see, guys. Here, these are the null empty set. Here we are asking only student ID from student. We are selecting only student ID from student table, the entire column. Okay, how many records are there inside that student ID? Those all records will come. Okay, if you want to get to two columns, say like this, you can apply only two columns without any particular one. For example, yes, select select from student. Sorry, DESC student. Yes, select select student ID, comma, student name, student name, comma, for example, student class. See, from student. Got it now. This is one query to get the records from particular column. Okay, you can here you can give some constraints. Of course, okay, we will apply that from student where where student ID student ID greater than or equals to 2. Okay, or greater than or equals to 3. See, How many records are there? Three are three are above. How many records are there? Only one record. Who is that? This is the person. See? Okay. So we are having a different operators, conditional operators, less than or okay, less than or equals to, okay. So we are having different queries. Okay, guys. Yes, this is one structure. See. Okay, guys. So we will discuss once again with the data types by using different data types. Okay, guys. So that's all in this session. Okay, we'll see in the next session with the different data types along with the inserting values inside the table. So we are going to creating tables with the different data types, and we are going to inserting the values inside the tables. Then we will collect the data from by using select queries. Okay, guys, that's all in this class. Thank you.